All right, we're back here in the top of the 4th inning at this softball competition at the 31st National Veterans Wheelchair Games, presented by Paralyzed Veterans of America and the Department of Veteran Affairs. I'm Kevin Zuckerman alongside Josh, excuse me for my tongue tied there, with the softball competition presented by the DeGasperos Family Foundation and PNC. We have a score of Orange Team as they come to bat. Orange Team's got 1 and the Red Team nothing. Number 2, David Wells in the game, and he grounds one down the third base line, but that's gobbled up, and that's going to be an out.
Yeah, it was a good job there by Angela Madison. Again, knowing who the runner was able to pick up that ball down the third base line and calmly but quickly have to make a throw over there. A little two-hopper, and a good job there by the first baseman, Walter Evans, to really pick that up on that second short hop.
Back to the top of the order here. And Booker Foster puts one in play, and he's going to try to beat out the throw. It's safe. Accurate throw from Perez, but Booker beat it out.
Yeah, it was close. One hopper there. I thought Perez was going to actually attack that on the fly. He let it bounce, which I think was his problem with it. If he attacks that and catches that on the fly, you don't have to worry about Foster's speed going down that first baseline.
And that'll bring up Michael Thomas. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled. He's got a piece of that.
He's got to protect now at 1-2. Any foul or strike's going to record the second out of the inning.
Maybe cut down a bit on the power swing and focus more on getting it in play. And that one's going to be outside.
It was a little deep for McFarland, trying to get him to really chase after one. Put on a bad swing. He's got one more to really let him do that too.
And that one's put in play. The pitcher can't handle it. Perez over to make the play, and he gets the out. But Booker Foster advances to third. From first to third, again, we're seeing that can make a big difference. Booker Foster has the only run in this game.
Yep, the second time that he's done that on a ground ball, going first to third, and putting himself in great scoring position. 60 feet away.
Casey Puller at bat, and he fouls this first pitch.
1 strike, 2 strikes, and 2 balls.
Farland's really got to go after a strikeout here in this situation. You don't want to have the ball be put in play here and a possible mistake be made.
2 strikes and 1 ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That one's outside.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
McFarland working here in the 4th inning. See if he can keep one more run off the board. And it doesn't look like he'll be able to. Angela Madison, she gets it over to the first baseman. And actually she will. She'll get the third out, and that's going to prevent a run from counting.
Yeah, it was a great job there from Madison. A really hard hit ball, but right to her. And, you know, there's nothing you could do there. Just bad luck for Orange, and a great play there by Madison, picking it up on the one hop and calmly throwing it over to the first base. And I can't stress that enough, the whole calmly putting it over to first base. Too many errors happen because players try to rush the throw over to first. Not her, and not this time as Red gets out of the jam.
Callahan batting.
Well, as a Paralympian, Angela should be more than comfortable making that play, and she's shown her veteran prowess here. So that's the end of the top half of the 4th inning.
They're going to want to try and sustain some offense here. Back to the top of the order and try to make some type of attack here before it gets a little too late. You don't want to have the 7th inning come around and the bottom half of your lineup come in. You want to have that top half. You want to get your big guns to really get you on the board.
And now that we're in the bottom half, and Red is at bat, Kate Callahan's in the box, and looks like we're going to have another ground ball out here.
Yeah, Foster's really been the Hoover vacuum over there, gobbling up anything that's come near him. And you can really tell both these teams very, very good shortstops, especially Foster here for the Orange team.
He's certainly been a catalyst on both offense and defense.
Walter Evans batting and Tim Peters on deck.
Walter Evans, the number 2 hole hitter. He takes a ball and then swings on this one, fouled out. And it looks like he's gonna have a 2-2 count. That one fouled out of play. This pitch a bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he puts this one just foul. And that's going to be an out again.
That's unfortunate there for Evans. Looked like that was going to come in a little shallow, but you know, tough to let that one go with 2 strikes.
And 2 down here for the red team.
They're in pretty good shape. Top of the 3rd. Tim Peters batting. Richard Powell on deck.
It's interesting, Peters, the top end of the batter's box there.
Here's the pitch. Peters takes one outside. 2-1 count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Another pitch. Moves out of the way of that one. That one's a bit high.
Yeah, that was surprising there. It looked like that was going to get called a strike, and I got a lot of the plate there.
Peters fakes throwing bunt. Takes a strike.
Seems like almost the umpires adjusted his strike zone because of Peters so far forward.
And Peters is going to foul out. He got bat on it, but it did go foul. So that'll end the 4th inning. And our score remains Orange team 1, Red team 0. Take this opportunity to remind you again that softball competition in the championship game is being brought to you by the DeGasperis Family Foundation and PNC. We'll be back on xable.com with the top half of the 5th inning.